autumn olives are a pain. By freezing and thawing them, it made them very, I don't know, brittle, maybe is a good word. They basically turned to mush in the carboy, and that mush soaked up a lot of the juice. I actually had to use up most of my makeup cider, to get the carboys full again. And the siphon was incredibly slow. Using the cheesecloth as a filter on the racking cane did work, but it made things go very slow. Right now it's almost an hour after the last bit of filming that I did. So this was a real pain in the neck. I hope it was worth it. Let's find out. We'll start with brown sugar. Same smell as the last one in terms of smelling like a little bit of molasses. The autumn olives themselves don't seem to impart any smell that I can detect. As far as taste, this cider is a little more astringent, less tart, even though it's the same juice. I assign that quality to the autumn olives. Eating them is definitely an exercise in the back of the jaw, where that astringency, you can feel that. And that definitely translated into the cider. And, I have to admit, in a not unpleasant way. As a matter of fact, it's not as astringent as I expected it to be, and I consider that to be a good thing. Let's try the cane sugar. It doesn't have that molasses smell, of course. More of the astringency. So maybe the lighter flavor of the cane sugar allowed the autumn olive berries themselves to come forth a little stronger. As with the other two ciders, they're kind of hot, and the alcohol is definitely coming through. Again, I'm not really getting much of an apple taste. A little bit. But, as they say, good cider tastes like apples in the same way that good wine tastes like grapes. So, I don't regard that as a big deal. It's very drinkable. I like it. In fact, I would add this to the other ciders in that wait a couple weeks for them to clear after this racking, and I could bottle them if I wanted to. And again, I don't intend to. We'll let them sit over the winter. So, next. Last but certainly not least is this year's Cranberry ciders. Same sugars into both, 4 pounds of cane, 4 pounds of brown. Same ½ pound of raisins into each. But also into each I put 2 bags per carboy of fresh cranberries. These happen to be labeled as Wisconsin cranberries, and I got them from Trader Joe's. And as with the other fruit, I froze them prior to infusing them into the cider. You can see that the freezing caused them to really mush up pretty good, but they're not nearly as mushy as those autumn olive berries were, so I hope that the racking will go a lot smoother. Alrighty, let's do it. Okay, that's all the racking for today. Done with the cranberry, done with them all. Kind of happy to be beyond this part. The racking of the cranberry ciders went a lot smoother than the racking of the autumn olive. I attribute that to the larger berry size of the cranberries and the fact that the autumn olives basically turned to mush. Let's see how they taste. Start with the brown sugar and raisins. Doesn't seem to be as expressive of the cranberries as last year's cranberry cider. I did a cranberry cider last year, and the cranberries really came through. Got a lot of compliments on that. Not complaining at all, merely noting that the fact that I am an apple scrounger, I have no idea year over year what apples I will be getting or even where I'll be getting them from, and I'm sure that that contributes almost everything to the final taste. But very drinkable cider. Simply not quite as cranberry-ish as maybe I have seen in the past. Cane sugar. As with all of the others, the cane sugar infused ciders do not have quite as much nose. Perhaps because the cane sugar ferments out more completely, I'm noticing much more cranberry flavor in this one than in the one with the brown sugar. That's certainly something to remember for next year. I think I'm actually starting to get a little drunk. But yeah, I think I'll drink this one too. So that's it. I don't really have anything else to say for this racking. I will probably be doing at least one more racking of various ciders before bottling time. Since I actually have 2 carboys of cider that haven't even been racked yet. So plenty more to talk about. Thanks for watching.